18 WJTS Sports presents the Evansville Memorial Tigers versus the Jasper Wildcats. This game's brought to you by DuBois County Tire, McDonald's, Eulor & Sons, DuBois County Cares, and Mariners Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Now let's go down to the field.
Good evening and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight the Wildcats at home take on the Memorial Tigers in a SIAC battle. The Wildcats are 4-0 on the young season. They beat Northeast DuBois last time out on Friday. 10-0 behind the Jack Allbrand no-hitter. The Wildcats had 7 hits on the night. It'll be Connor Foley climbing the hill for the Wildcats. Nick Coleman will get the ball for Rip Collins and the Memorial Tigers. A SIAC battle on the way. We'll have it next here on 18 WJTS. Welcome back to Gutgsell Field as Connor Foley climbs the mound tonight against the Memorial Tigers. Foley last worked at Bloomington South, going 2 innings, 3-hit, 1-run baseball, fan 3 and walked 1. Behind him tonight will be Jack Allbrand in left, Eli Hof in center, Chris Hettinger in right. Grant Stratton plays third base at shortstop, Ben Hankey. Cody Morton at second, Job Leverhusen over at first, and Ross Peter. Behind the plate, the 4-0 Cats against the 3-1 Memorial Tigers. Longtime baseball rivals. The Tigers come in here tonight as a SIAC opponent for the first time in a long, long time, since this is Jasper's first foray into the Southern Indiana Athletic Conference in a long, long time. Of course, we experienced all this in baseball, or in football and basketball and all the other sports, but it's a baseball first for a while. So top half of the first inning, Josh Russell will climb in for Rip Collins and the Tigers. Another nice night for baseball out here at the yard. Slight wind twirling out toward right center field. Russell gets in, a left-handed batter, and we're just about ready to roll here at Alvin C. Cats in the black uniforms trimmed in gold. The Tigers in their white pinstripes with royal blue. First pitch, a fastball out, kind of a reverse in what you should do, wearing the home whites and the road darks, but we'll go with it. 2-0 now to Russell, Purdue, and Daner. The first 3 for the Tigers. Tigers playing the 3A sectional that they host down there, or Bossy host. This one sprayed foul, third base side. It'll get out. First of 3 for the Cats this week. They'll be home Thursday against Harrison, another SIAC game. We talked about the league games being Tuesday and Thursday. Then New Albany comes to town on Friday night. They're very good. Next pitch also fouled away. So the count back square at 2-2. Play him somewhat straight away in the outfield. Just a tad over in left center field. Russell, the center fielder, waits, and Foley will look to bring it home. He lets it go. Chopped on the ground to short. Hankey waits back, fields it on a big hop, throws on to Leverhusen, one gone. Nearly gave him some trouble as he went back for that second hop. 1 up, 1 gone for Jake Purdue, the Tiger third baseman. These two go back a long, long way with some storied tournament games in there as well. Most notably that 92 semi-state game that this ball hit on the ground, 1 hop to Stratton. It hugged the ground, and Stratton takes care of it. And that 92 game had like 12 guys that played either college or pro baseball, as Daner stands in. So Daner with 2 outs will get in. He plays short, right-handed batter. 2 up, 2 gone for Foley in the Wildcat defense. He throws the first pitch and is a strike along the knees. And it's 0-1 here. No score, top of the first. Tigers and Wildcats here on a Tuesday night at Alvin C. Gutgsell Field. Glad you could join us late night here on 18 WJTS. Foley brings it home. Line drive, left center field. That will be a base hit, and there will be no Wildcat no-hitter tonight. So a single by Daner, and the hitter, the right fielder,
next batter,
Justin,
right fielder, number 20, Justin
Weiss, and he gets in for the Tigers with 1 out, or 2 outs, I should say, and a runner at first. Wise, the right fielder. Cats have the force out at second, obviously. First pitch dies low from Foley, 1-0. So Foley bends at the waist as he looks in for the side from Ross Peter and will cut it loose. Low, Peter blocks it in the dirt. And it is 2-0. Offering. Now Foley's down 3-1 here to the hitter Wise. Tigers with a base runner here with 2 outs and a runner down at first. Catcher Evans waits on deck. 3-0 the count. Wise threw the bat at, thought it was ball 4, but he's going to have to get back in there. 3-1 now. Runner at first. Throw over. Dove back. Again, DuBois game on Friday night. All ran through the 5-inning no-hitter. Wildcats beat the Jeeps 10-0 behind a 7-hit attack. Runner at first with 2 outs here. He bluffs going ball low, and that is ball 4. And first and second for the Tigers here with Adam Evans, the catcher. He's off with the shin guards, and he'll stand in.
Batting for Evansville Memorial, the catcher, number 9.
3-1 Cats, or 3-1 Tigers against the 4-0 Cats here this evening. Lee Evans straight away in the outfield. Foley will come to the high set, look back at the runner at second, and cut it loose. Back to the screen, or close to it, and everybody will move up 90. So 2 guys in scoring position on the pass ball. See if the Cats can get out of this. These 2-out opportunities here. Always talk about the big 2-out hits with runners on the bases. How big those are. Slapped on the ground. Big hop for Lebahouse, and he'll run it to the bag for the 3rd out of the inning. The Tigers strand a couple here in the visitor first after a half. Wildcats nothing. Tigers nothing here on 18 WJTS. Back to Alvin C. Rookser Field. Play goes to the bottom of the first. Cats and Tigers, no score. Eli Hope, the center fielder. Cody Morton and Connor Foley, the scheduled hitters for the Wildcats against senior left-hander Nick Coleman. First pitch to Hope. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did, I guess. 0-1. Hope at 400, no home runs, 7 knocked in here in the early going. Coleman cuts it loose. Breaking ball, dances in for a strike. Pence, Russell, and Wise in the outfield. Purdue, Damer, Ellsberman, and Lynch in the infield. Evans behind the plate, the 0-2 to Hope. He leaves it outside. And the Cats with just 7 hits in that DuBois game punched out the Jeeps in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 1-2 to the Wildcat center fielder Hope, and here it is. Popped up a mile high into shallow right field. Wise comes in, makes an emphatic call, and hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 gone for Cody Morton. Morton had 2 hits in the game on Friday night. He and Connor Foley with a couple of knocks. So Morton gets in. So Coleman appears to work from the stretch even with nobody on. Will throw it plateward. It's up in the zone 1-0. Third baseman Purdue, even with the bag and off the line at third with the 2-hole hitter of the Wildcats. Next pitch is also high. Paul Arvin behind the plate. Pace Jenkins on the bases. Our friends in blue tonight. 2-0 the count to the Wildcats second baseman. Coleman lets it fly and runs the count to 3-0 over the at bat here to Morton. Morton waits. Strike at the knees. And it's 3-1 to Morton. Cats with one out here in the bottom of the first inning here against the Memorial Tigers in a early season SIAC game. Coleman at the belt, and he will throw it plateward. Popped up, foul territory, first base side. Lynch will go over and grab it in foul territory. 2 up, 2 gone for the Wildcats here. Again, the league games will be Tuesday and Thursday nights in league play. Here comes Foley.
Next batter for
There's
Jasper,
a couple of
pitcher,
home runs and
24,
10 knocked
Connor
in.
Foley.
That is out of the zone. So 1-0 to Foley, big right-handed hitter. Coleman throws him a pitch, and it's at the outside corner at the knees. He couldn't have dropped it in Evans's glove any better than that one. It'll be tough at bat if he keeps it right there, but high school pitchers, even all kinds of pitchers, have trouble spotting the ball a lot of times. This one fouled up. One and two. The 1-2. Got him. Bottom dropped out of it, and Coleman gets the strikeout. A quiet inning for the Wildcat Bats here in the home half of the first through one here on 18 WJTS. It is Memorial nothing, Jasper nothing. We'll take a break, and we'll have more right after this. Back of the yard, Wildcats and Tigers 0-0 ahead of the top of the second. Lenning, the designated hitter, he hits for Coleman. He bats here against Foley. Tigers had some traffic back in the top half of the first inning, but they did not score. The first pitch sails high, and it's 1-0. This one catches the severe outside corner, and the count squares at 1-1. Gap in left center field for Lenning. Fastball misses inside. So Foley brings it plateward, high fastball, cut on and missed. Blew it right by him, and the count evens at 2-2. Tigers operate out of the third base dugout here at Alvin C. Rooksor Field, which is customary. Foley drops the glove and throws the 2-2. Got him, struck him out. One gone. Foley gets his first strikeout, and Thomas Lynch, the Tiger first baseman, will bat.
Number 14, Thomas Lynch.
So Lynch will bat here. Foley fires it home. Slash foul into the Tiger bullpen. Away and a 1 the count here. No score, top of 2 from Rooksor Field. This one chopped up the first base line. Foley fields it, throws on to Leba, who's in. They get their man. Kind of left the bat a little squirrely, but didn't hit anybody in the batter's box. So they get the out, 2 away here for Colton Pence.
The next batter, the left fielder, number 21, Colton Pence.
Pitch to Pence is high. So Pence gets in. He was a heck of a football quarterback for the Tigers. Came on the scene after Michael Lindauer graduated, and he had a really good 2 years for the Tigers. He chases one up, and it's 1-1. So 2 away. Foley looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning here. Again, the gap is in left center field, the 1-1 to Pence. Again, tied him up, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Well, the Tigers bat here in the top of 2. Got infield back, obviously, with 2 outs and a 2-strike count to Pence. Foley cuts it loose, strike outside corner, he's gone. Strikeout number 2 of the inning for Foley, and that ends the second through 1.5. Jasper and Memorial deadlocked at 0. We'll step aside, we'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the ballpark as Andrew Wallace stands in for the Cats. First pitch of the inning is out of the zone, 1-0. Wallace at 250, no home runs and 4 knocked in for Wallace. Coleman throws it. Swung on and missed. A 3-up, 3-down inning for the Cats in the bottom half of the first inning. One pitch. Hit over the Wildcat dugout or into the screen. 1-2 count. Bullpen up and running for the Wildcats. The 1-2 to Wallace. Misses on the outside portion. Wallace, Leverhusen, and Hettinger for the Cats. Middle third of that order against Coleman. The break even to Wallace. It is high. Got the lefty-lefty matchup going here. No score. So 3-2. The pause and the pitch to Wallace. Spun him out of there. It's ball 4. So the first walk given up by Coleman. Here comes Leverhusen, the hitter. He has a runner at first base. That's Wallace. See if Leverhusen is asked to lay one down here. They throw over. Back in time. Pitch on the way. Leverhusen takes one at the knees for a strike. 0-1 to him. Throw over, trying to cut down on the running game. Wallace over at first base. Wildcats have a base runner here in the bottom of 2. Coleman looks right at the base runner. Will come home. Leverhusen squares the bunt. Bunts right through him. Snap throw down to first base. Gets away momentarily and might have had him if that throw is on the line as they threw in behind. Wallace at first base. Got to see the ball down. Oh, 2. High fastball, and that's out. 1-2 now to the hitter. So 1-2, Wallace waits, and so does Leverhusen. Does not chase out of the strike zone. And the count squares at 2-2 to Leverhusen. Runner at first with nobody out. Throw over. Coleman really didn't give him his best move, just threw off his back foot over there. So Leverhusen with a 2-2 count. Wallace walked earlier. He takes the lead. Coleman stares at him and brings the next pitch to Leverhusen. Line drive down the left field line, twisting foul. So we'll try the 2-2 again to Joe. Two and two. Coleman to the belt. Leverhusen called third strike as he took one right at the knees. Second strikeout.
Next batter, the right fielder, number 16, Chris Hettinger.
And here comes Hettinger, the right fielder. 308. One home run, two knocked in. Right down central with that pitch from Coleman, and it's 0-1. Wildcats with a base runner at first and one away here. Again, they're going to throw over. Next pitch. Inside. One and one to Hettinger. Popped up, straight back. One and two with one down. Runner at first. Hettinger trying to time Coleman up here. Plateward hit foul. Defensive swing with two strikes, and it's 1-2 and holding to the Wildcat right fielder. Ross Peter, the catcher, on deck. Wildcats trying to draw first blood here in the bottom half of the second inning. Play off the line and even with the bag at third with Purdue. 1-2 to Hettinger. Curveball high. And the count evens at 2-2. Coleman trying for an action pitch here. We'll see what Wallace does at first. He takes off. Now they got him picked off. They throw into second base, and they drop the ball. He's safe. Well, they had him. Went on first movement, and Coleman threw over there. And the first Memorial error of the game. So Hettinger still in the batter's box with a 2-2 count here. Chance to drive in a run with a base hit. The break even to Chris. Stays alive, fouls it back into the screen. 2-2 and holding to Hettinger. Cats with a runner in scoring position after Wallace walked. Tried to get into second base via the steal. Memorial had him in a rundown, but they dropped the baseball out at second. Wallace still out there. The 2-2 to Hettinger on the way. Called third strike, took a hammer, couldn't pull the trigger. Third strikeout for Coleman. Back-to-back strikeout lookings for the Cat hitters, and here comes Peters.
Catcher, number 10,
Ross Peter. Dropped the S. Oh, Peter waits. Strike at the knees. Coleman just pumping it in there. Oh, 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul back. The 1-2, high. to break even. Got him. Bottom dropped out of that one, too. Another strikeout. The fourth through the first 2 innings for Coleman. Wildcats get a base runner. They strand him at second. We played through 2. Jasper nothing, Memorial nothing. We'll head to the third right after this. Back of the yard, we head to the top of the third. Ellsberman will lead things off here against Foley in a 0-0 game. Served on the ground, a short 1 pitch, 1 ground ball. Hankey comes over the top, throws the runner out here to begin the third here at Gutgsell Field.
Next batter, the center fielder, number 22, Josh Russell.
Here's the leadoff man. Russell takes it for a strike. Next pitch, skied into left center field. Wildcats chase it over in the gap, and it's Eli Hof making the play. 2 gone. 2 up, 2 gone. Foley, what would do? Get another 3 up, 3 down inning. Struck out a couple last inning.
24, Jake Purdue.
So Purdue will hit. He grounded to Stratton at third his previous plate appearance. Foley will bring the first pitch his way, and it tails outside. 1-0 the count, no score here. Time of the third on 18 WJTS. Glad you could join us. Harrison in here on Thursday. We'll have it for you later on at 10. Fastball at the knees, and the count squares at 1-1. Friday, Chris McIntyre and the New Albany Bulldogs come in. They've got another really good ball club with some good arms. Tucker Biven, the Louisville commit, he'll be in here. And we've got some guys. Always a good game. The 1-1 pitch here. Fisted up the first baseline foul right in front of the Wildcat dugout. Not much they could do with that. So 1-2 now. Foley looks in, gets a sign from Peter, and will throw the 1-2. Shoves it outside. The count goes to 2-2. Purdue to be followed by Damer, the shortstop. Should he get on? The break-even 2-2 hit on the ground to short. Hankey charges, gloves, throws on the run, and he got his man. Not a bad play right there by Hankey. Going in order out of the Tigers here in the top half of the third inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third. No score, Cats in Memorial. We're back with more on 18 WJTS. Welcome back to Gutgsell Field. We head to the bottom of the third. Grant Stratton will lead things off for the Cats, followed by Hankey, and back to the top, and Eli Hof against Coleman, the Memorial left-hander. Stratton rifles this one straight back into the screen, and it's 0-1. Coleman struck out 3 straight batters to end the second. He's got 4 punch-outs on the game. Play Stratton to go the other way. The 0-1 to the Wildcat third baseman. Takes it up in the strike zone. It's 0-2. Oh, and 2. Stratton waits. Coleman pumps it home. Got him. Another breaking ball. In for a strike. 4 straight strikeouts for Coleman dating back to last inning, and that'll be Ben Hankey, the shortstop, coming up.
Now batting for Jasper, the shortstop, number 4, Ben Hankey.
Hankey takes it high. Oh, 1 low. No score here in the bottom of the third. Tigers and Wildcats. Hankey digs in there with a 2-0 count. Wallace got on base last inning with a leadoff walk, but he got stranded out at second. 3-0. Going to get the take side here. Coleman throws it right down central with the get-me-over fastball, and it's 3-1 as he tries to battle back in the count. Hankey is in there with a good hitter's count here. Shortstop waits, and the 3-1. Fouled straight back over our head, and it's 3-2. Ball was up in the zone. 3-2. So Hope waits on deck. The 3-2 now to Hankey. Slams it into left field for a base hit. Waited for a good pitch, and he ripped it. And the hits are tied at 1 apiece for Hope here.
Now batting for Jasper, the center fielder, number 11, Eli Hope.
First pitch to Hope, squares up, pulls the bat back. They throw down to first. Took it for a strike. It's 0-1. Throw over. Nearly threw it away. Had to jump over Hankey to get it. So 0-1 to Hope. See what happens here. Cats and Tigers in a 0-0 game. Coleman will come home. Barely missed there. 1-1. Cats bat here in the bottom half of the third inning. Penn straight away in left field. Russell over toward the right center field gap just a bit. The 1-1 to Eli Hope. Runner takes off. They guessed right. Throw down to second base, and it's late. Stole that one right off Coleman. They went on first movement, and Hankey is in scoring position. What was the pitch? 1-2 now. They said it was a strike. Two and one, okay. So 2-1. Pitch on the way to Hof. Fouls it back into the screen. Cody Morton on deck. Wildcats have another runner in scoring position here in the third. Pitch on the way. Bounces away from Evans. He can't locate it. Bounces in front of the plate now. The Wildcats have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Took a big bounce and couldn't get a hold of it. And Hof now just needs to put it in place somewhere. The Memorial infield is in. Expecting a low-scoring game here. The 3-2 walked him. Ball 4, first and second with one out for Morton, who popped the first base earlier.
Next batter for Jasper.
So 2 walks here for Coleman. Catcher Evans out with the defensive signals from behind the plate. Runner at first, runner at third here for the Cats. Morton will dig in against the lefty Coleman. Try to break this 0-0 tie. Rides in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Coleman walked Hof after Hankey lined one into left field. The first hitter of the inning, Stratton, fanned. The 0-1 they throw over. Oh, 1 from Coleman. He takes off at first base, fouled away, had it stolen. And he fouled the ball off. Throw over once again. Back is the base runner. Away and 2 to Morton with 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball struck him out. So another strikeout for Coleman, his 6th, 2 away. So Foley bats here. He was a strikeout victim earlier. Throw back over. So Foley gets in, runner at third. The go-ahead run. First run of the game, in fact. Foley pops this one up the first base side and out of play. 0-1 to the Wildcat pitcher tonight, Connor Foley. Hits are tied at 1 apiece. Cat runners at first and third here. Hof down at third, or at first, Hankey at third. The 0-1 to Foley. Popped up a mile high into right center field. A couple of Tigers converge on it, keeps drifting back, and they make the catch. Wise down there. Little hang with them out there in right field for the 3rd out of the inning. Wildcats get a couple of base runners, but they strand them out there. We have played through 3 here at Alvin C. Rookser Field. Tigers nothing, Wildcats nothing. We'll step aside and we'll have more after this. Back at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 4th inning. Foley against Daner here to lead things off. First pitch of the top of the 4th, it is outside Daner. Wise and Evans here for the Tigers. Hits are tied at 1 apiece here in this pitcher's duel. Foley will come home. Popped up behind home plate, now to play. 1-1 here to the hitter, Daner. He singled for Memorial in the left center field gap his last time up. Foley, the big right-hander, will deal the 1-1. Barely misses on the outside portion. Two and one. Foley drops the glove and comes home. Defensive swing tied him up, probably ball 3, but the count squares at 2-2. Tigers up on that railing on the third base side. Likewise for the Cats on the first base side. 2-2. Foley will deal it to Daner. Hit on the ground to the right side. Leverhusen goes over, gets it, shovels on to Foley. Covering, 1 away. Good baseball right there, so 1 gone. As the Tigers bat here in the top of the 4th inning.
Next batter for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 20, Justin Wise.
So Wise will get in. Chop foul at the plate. Foley in agreement with Peter, and he'll throw the next pitch to Wise, outside corner. Quickly, he's out ahead, 0-2. Tigers bat here, top of the 4th inning with a 0-0 game on hand. Foley will study the sign, and he will throw the 0-2 plateward. Popped up in the infield. That's going to drift out to short. Right center, going out as a second baseman, Morton, and he hauls it in. Two up, 2 gone. For Evans, the catcher, he Grounded out earlier. 2 away here in the fourth. Evans, the Tiger catcher. First pitch from Foley. Fastball outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Stratton behind the bag and off the line at third. Straight away in the outfield for Evans. Wind is basically non-existent here as Foley throws an off-speed pitch, and that finds the zone. So he is out ahead 0-2 here to Evans. Looking for his third 3-up, 3-down inning here. Little conference between Rip Collins and Evans. Collins has been there taking over for a long time. Head coach Quentin Merkel. It's basically been Merkel and Collins in the last 30-some years. Oh, and 2. Foley ready. And we'll come home. Inside. One and 2. So Peter going to go deliver the ball to one and 2 here. 2 Evans. Foley, plateward. Does not chase a fastball. And the count goes to 2-2. So Evans steps out. The break even. Drilled him in the back. So a base runner loses him 0-2. Tigers will have Charlie Grease run at first base.
The runner at first base, number 8, Charlie Grease. Now batting for Memorial, the designated hitter, number 6, Dayton Lenning.
So they look over to first. Strike right down the middle there to Lenning. Oh, and 1 runner at first base. Here's the pitch. Low, Peter blocks it up the first base line. One and 1. Popped up in the outfield, right center field. Hof will draw. Beat on it. Jump up and make the catch for the third out of the inning. The Tigers get a base runner. They strand that man out at first base. We'll go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Wildcats and Tigers in a 0-0 game. We'll come back with more after this. Back to the fourth inning here at Rookser Field. No score. Jasper and Evansville Memorial. Andrew Wallace will lead things off here against Coleman, the Memorial left-hander. Popped up into shallow left field. This could be trouble, and it will drop in for a base hit as it got by Damer, and in between he and Pence, a high fly ball. And it's the second Wildcat hit of the game.
first baseman, number 6, Joe
Here
Leverhusen.
comes Leverhusen, Pence, and Damer came together. Pence was about where he's playing now, and he was deep out there. And again, he shields the sun with his glove. Leverhusen bunts it foul, first base side. Oh, and 1. Coleman throws over and chases back Wallace. Pitch. Hit foul. Out of play, and the count goes 2-0-2 to Leverhusen. Throw over again. Wallace kind of leaning, but he is back. 0-2 here to Leverhusen, trying to fight Coleman off here and put the ball in play somewhere. Coleman brings it home. Leverhusen strikes out. 7th strikeout for the Wildcats. 1 away with Wallace at first base, and here comes Hettinger. He struck out looking earlier.
Number 16, Chris Hettinger.
Back in time here, so 1 away, runner at first. Let's see what Hettinger can do here. Coleman brings it home. Check swing right at first. They step on the bag. They'll have to tag at second. Throw gets away, and no harm done for the Tigers. Again, once you tag first base on that double play attempt, you got to tag the runner at second. The throw got away, and Wallace skirts into second, but more importantly for the Tigers, they get their second out of the inning. And here comes Peter to hit. Cats will run at first base here. Looks like, or at second base, my mistake. So Wallace goes back to the bench. Tanner Ernie will run at second base.
Now batting for Jasper, the catcher, number 10, Ross Peter.
So here comes Ross Peter. He struck out then the second against Coleman. Pause by Coleman. Throws it to Peter, popped up behind the first base bag. This could possibly be trouble. But no, the second baseman, Elsperman, goes over to field it in that triangle area just like we had down the left field line. The Wildcats get the leadoff single by Wallace, but they leave him stranded there. We have played through 4 complete here at Alvin C. Rookser Field in this SIAC affair. Memorial nothing, Jasper nothing. We'll step aside. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Welcome back. Play goes to the top half of the 5th inning here at Rookser Field. No score, Tigers and the Wildcats.
Number 14, Thomas Lynch.
Thomas Lynch leads things off against Foley, throwing 1-hit baseball so far. First pitch outside, he swings at it anyway. It's 0-1. Next pitch, hit off the end of the bat, foul straight back, and he's down 0-2. Foley with a couple of strikeouts here in this ball game. So bottom third here for the Tigers in the 5th. Swung on and missed, and he got the strikeout. One away here in the fifth for Colton
Fielder,
Pence.
number 21, Colton Pence.
Pence, a strikeout victim, his previous plate appearance. Fastball out. One-oh. Fastball right down the middle. And the count goes to 1-1. Foley, the 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss by Pence. The 1-2. Out of the zone, the count squares at 2-2. No score here, top of the fifth. Wildcats and Memorial. Pitchers duel between Coleman and Connor Foley. The 2-2 offering, and he got him. Another strikeout.
Next batter, the second baseman, number 12.
4 strikeouts for the Wildcat right-hander. Elsperman will stand in. He grounded out to short to start the third inning. Fastball is up. 1-0 the count here. Tigers bat here in the top of the fifth, trying to get something going against Foley. Slash down the right field line. This could be trouble. It will get by Hedinger. It goes off his glove. Elsperman rounds first. He'll be in at second base with a 2-out double here. Second hit of the game for the Tigers, and Russell, the leadoff man, will climb in. Ball sliced right down the right field line.
There's the center fielder, number 22, Josh Russell.
So Russell will be at the plate. Runs at a premium here tonight. See what happens here with Russell at the plate with 2 outs. Hedinger comes to the high set, checks the runner at second, pumps it home outside corner for a strike, and it is 0-1. The pause and the pitch low. Peter kept it in front of him here with a 1-1 count now. Tigers have a runner out at second base with 2 outs. Runner out there. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. On the way to Russell. Fastball misses outside, and the count goes to 2-1. Purdue, the third baseman, on deck. Timeout call. Brian Kirchhoff will come out of the Wildcat dugout to talk it over with his right-hander here with 2 away. So the whole infield comes in as well to get some things straight defensively here with Foley out on the hill. So 2-1 the count when play resumes. BK has ended this conference, and Foley will go back to work here to Russell. Trying to keep the runner close at second base as well. Elsperman, with it being 2 outs, he'll be running with the crack of the bat. Throwing behind the runner, and he goes back standing, which is probably not a good move. Closer than what it should have been. You talked about that in the conference. Sometimes a catcher will signal for that. 2-1 here to Russell. Left-handed batter. Foley pumps it home. Low. Peter keeps it in front of him again with 2 outs. And the count goes to 3-1 to the Tigers center fielder. He grounded to short and popped a Hof in center field. Again, you get to the 5th inning, any kind of runs in a 0-0 game, huge. Foley comes to the high set, looks at the runner at second and pumps it home, a high pitch, and he's aboard. First and second, Foley's second free pass of the ball game will keep the inning alive for Purdue, who grounded to short to end the 3rd.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Jake Purdue.
Purdue waits and steps out. Purdue shortens up. Kind of playing some games here. Takes it for a strike. Snap third on the second base, and a good throw would have knocked him out of there. But it skipped in front of Hankey. 0-1 now. Pitch on the way. Fouls it back into the screen, and it is 0-2. So first and second for the Tigers. Little action out on the bases. 0-2 the count. Here is the pitch to Purdue. Breaking ball high. Next pitch on the way. Barely missed outside. So 2-2, first and second, 2 outs, no score here in the top of the 5th. Foley trying to get out of this inning. The break even to Purdue, barely missed low, and it's 3-2. Cleanup hitter Daner on deck. He's got one of the Tiger 2 hits in this one. Foley would like to end it right here. The runners will be moving with the pitch plateward, not sooner than that. So the payoff pitch with 2 outs. Here go the runners. High and tight, and the bases are loaded here for the Tiger 9. Back-to-back free passes issued by Foley. And here comes Daner, the 3-hole hitter. Some stirring in the Wildcat dugout.
Now batting the
big win in the SIAC. Tonight, the Castle Knights pick up a 4-2 win over the North High Huskies. Mentioned these conference games on Tuesday and Thursday, and here comes Brian Kirchhoff again to talk it over with his infield here. Didn't take very long here with Daner stepping to the plate. And the Wildcats will go to their bullpen, if you will. They'll switch places. Stratton and Foley will change places. Foley will be on the mound here for the Wildcats. Or Stratton will take Foley's place, I should say. 4 2/3 for Foley, no runs, but he is responsible for the base runners. 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and he hit a batter. As Stratton comes on here with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and the 3-hole hitter Daner coming to the plate. So
Defensively for Jasper, Grant Stratton will move from third base to pitch, and Connor Foley will move from pitch to third base. Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Sam Daner.
So Daner stands in. Big spot here with 2 outs, and the bases full of Tigers. Stratton on. Here's the first pitch. Fastball busts in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Stratton tries to put out the fire here. He's going to work quickly with Daner at the plate, and the bases are loaded. Stratton kicks and deals at 0-1. Swung out and missed. And quickly it's 0-2. The Wildcats 1 strike away from getting out of this Memorial rally here. Stratton stares in. Tries to get an agreement with Peter. Daner steps out. Tigers at every base with 2 away. Zeros on the scoreboard. Daner steps back in. Stratton ready to work. Senior right-hander fires the 0-2. Breaking ball, barely missed. The home plate umpires thought that was strike 3 behind the screen. So it's 1-2. Stratton will reconnect with the mound. And Grant will look in. Timeout by Daner. Again, the base is low. A little cat and mouse here between Daner and Stratton. Stratton thought he had strike 3. Stratton with that glove out in front of him. Will fire the 1-2 plateward. Outside, Peter can't locate it, but he blocked it enough in the batter's circle. And the count goes even at 2-2. Big spot here on the top of the 5th, no score. Tigers with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 2-2 the count to Daner. Stratton again peeks in, gets the side from his catcher, Peter. Fires the break even. Slapped on the ground up the middle. Stratton flags it down and throws on to first base to end the threat. Good defense by Stratton out on the mound. The Tigers strand 3 here in the 5th, and they do not score. We'll head to the home 5th. No score. Tigers and Wildcats. We're back with more after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Grant Stratton, interestingly enough, leads things off, takes it for a strike. He shut the door on that rally of Memorial with the bases loaded. Stratton came in relief of Foley. Fouls this one off the end of the bat. Again, Foley went 4 2/3 of no run, 2-hit baseball. Struck out 4, walked 3, and hit a guy. So Stratton down on the count 0-2. He struck out back to start the 3rd. Coleman throwing zeros as well. Outside, and the count goes to 1-2. It's Stratton, Hankey, and back at the top, and Eli Hope for Terry Gilbert's Wildcat 9 here. And once you get to the 5th, they say it's getting late. Outside and high, 2-2. Break even. Struck him out. Another strikeout. 8 strikeouts for the left-hander. He's been a load. Hankey stands in.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Ben Hankey.
Hankey waits. Ball 1. One-0 pitch to Hankey, low. Two and 0 the count now to Hankey. They wait, and this one low, 3-0. So Hof waits on deck, the 3-0 pitch to Hankey. Strike at the knees. 3-1 now. Next pitch. Hit on the ground slowly towards 3rd. Off to his left is Purdue. Throws on and cuts down Hankey. Back of the top, and Eli Hof, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. No score here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Now batting for Jasper, the center fielder, number 11, Eli Hope.
Here's the pitch from Coleman. It is low. So Coleman, the pause and the pitch. That is high, and the count goes to 2-0. Morton would be next here in the 5th. No score here. Tigers threatened, but Stratton ended that rally by coming in to pitch the last third of an inning. So 3-0 to Hof. Strike, 3-1. So 3-1. Coleman trying to battle back in the count. Hof up there with a good count for a hitter, the 3-1. That is ball 4. Hof has walked a couple of times. 3 walks for Coleman. And Morton stands in. He is 0 for 2.
Number 5, Cody Morton.
Cats with just 3 hits on the game. Throw over, back in time, the base runner. Coleman again throws over the lefty with a little move there, nearly threw that one away. Hof gets a really good lead over there at first. Coleman, the lefty, looks over there, brings it home. Snap throw down to first. Hof dives back. Left center field gap here for Morton. No wind here as Coleman studies the sign, and he'll get ready to throw the 1-0 pitch with Hof at first. It's high. 2-0. No action in the Tiger pen as of now. Coleman working here in the bottom of the 5th. There's 8 strikeouts to go along with the 2-hitter he is throwing. The 2-0 pitch. Outside, Black for a strike, and it's 2-1. 0-2-1 for the Tigers. 0-2-0 for the Cats. The 2-1 here to Morton, but first to throw over. And back is Hof. So Hof, a couple of walks. He's trying to get into scoring position maybe for Morton and perhaps Foley to follow. 2-1. Time called. The delivery. Hof takes off running. Ball pops straight back. Again, had the base look like swiped. Morton. Terry Gilbert declaring it Groundhog Day. They did that earlier with somebody that had the base swiped. They swung at a pitch out of the zone. Now this one goes over the first baseman's head as Coleman tried to snap a throw, and Hof round second base. He's going to try for third. Here comes the throw. He's going to be out from here to there. That's a pretty good throw. Anytime that ball gets loose down the right field line, that is usually 2 bases. But Lynch uncorked, and I think Eli might have stopped as well out towards second base as well. The Cats do not score here in the home 5th. Through 5 at 0-0. Memorial and Jasper will break and come back after this.
Wise, Justin Wise.
Back for the top of the 6th. Wise will lead things off for the Tigers, and Stratton pumps the first pitch in there for a strike. This is Grant's first full inning of work. Came back to get out of that last inning. Came in with the bases loaded and got Daner to go right back to the mound. Another breaking ball in for a strike, and Stratton works ahead 0-2 here. No score. Top of the 6th, Memorial and Jasper in a good pitcher's duel out here at Rooksler Field. Stratton pumps it home, breaking ball, called third strike. 1 away. First strikeout for Grant, fifth for Wildcat pitching, and here comes Evans, the catcher. He is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Number 9, Adam Evans.
One and 0 the count here. Stratton with one away looks in. Brings it home. Fastball outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Next pitch. Called strike 3. Or actually 2, 1-2. Looked like Paul rang him up. What was going on his cue, and even though the scoreboard was very much correct. The 1-2. Pitch plateward. Popped up the first base line. Stratton will cross the line and make the catch. A lot of different dynamics going with that one. The runner barreling up the first base line. Yeah, Leverhusen coming in, but Stratton caught it and then sprinted past the line 2 away.
Next batter, the designated hitter, number 6, Dayton Lenning.
So Dayton Lenning stands in. He's 0 for 2 in the proceedings tonight. Top of the 6-0 score. And kind of run might win this one. Fastball pumped in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Stratton here works in the 6th inning. Grant gets it and throws it. Not much for wasting time. The 0-1. Another beauty on the outside corner for a strike. Nope. My bad, 1-1. Stratton throws it. Two and 1. Stratton ready and pumps it home. Outside, 3-1. So with 2 away in the 6th, try not to lose this hitter here. Next pitch. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk issue to Lenning. Lynch will stand in. He is 0 for 2. That against Foley.
First baseman number 14, Thomas Lynch.
Stratton out of the stretch, back of the base runner, ball pop foul. Down the left field line, going over his all-brand toward the bullpen. Had to navigate the mound down there, and it bounces idly. It's a long strike, 0-1. Away and 1. Pitch out of the zone. Leverhusen came charging in from first, possibly expecting them to bunt. Oh, 1-1 Stratton. Leverhusen again holds the runner on. Stratton comes to the belt. Brings the pitch plateward. Fastball, strike inside corner. And it's 1-2. Grant out ahead of this hitter. The 7th man in the Tiger order. Getting to that bottom of the order should take care of these guys. 1-2, runner at first. 2 outs. Stratton comes to the belt. Slide step and brings it home. Breaking ball hits sharply to Hankey. He goes to second, and the Wildcats are out of the inning. They get the force out. At second base, Tigers do not score in the top of the 6th. We're scoreless here at Gutgsell. Memorial nothing, Jasper nothing. We'll step aside and we'll have more after this. Back for the bottom of the 6th. Coleman working on a 2-hitter for the Tigers. Morton leads things off. He was at the plate when Hove was gunned down at third, trying to go from first to third on that overthrow at first base. Tiger Penn getting ready to get up and running down the left field line. Here's the pitch. Morton skies it into center. Late break for Russell. He'll come in, slide for it, and make the grab, slapping down with the glove. Again, kind of looked like he broke back or stayed at a stalemate out there, and the ball was sinking in front of him, one away. So Foley will stand in. Connor 0 for 2. Struck out and flew out the right. See what Coleman does against him. The old 58-footer, it's 1-0. Again, early season SIAC game. The conference games will be on Tuesday and Thursday. Harrison in here on Thursday of this week. And a non-conference game with New Albany on Friday here at Rookser Field. Foley takes it high. It's 2-0. Straight away in the outfield. 2-0 the count to Foley. Deep as well. Swings at the 2-0, a breaking ball, and it's 2-1. So Foley steps out momentarily. We play in the bottom of the 6th. No score here at Alvin C. Next pitch from Coleman. It's high, and it is 3-1. Foley in command of this count. A right-hander up in the Tiger pen. Memorial 3-1, Jasper 4-0. The pause and the pitch. Foley hammers it back deep down the left field line, and it is out of here. A solo home run by Connor Foley. He retreats back to touch first base, and the Cats lead 1-0 as Foley touches them all for his 3rd home run of the season. Jumped out of here down the left field line, one of those line drive deals. Had to wait to see if it would get high enough, and Jasper, like that, takes a 1-0 lead here. So he was ahead in the count 3-1, and Coleman gave him something to hit. And the Cats lead 1-0. So Stratton will take at least one out there with him in the top of the 7th. Here comes Andrew Wallace. He is 1 for 1. He walked earlier and singled. Coleman throws it in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Cats' 3rd hit of the game. Breaking ball high to Wallace. So the Cats got what they needed here. The long ball, the 1-1. Wallace slaps it foul. One and two. Wallace at the plate. He waits. Here's the pitch from Coleman. Check the swing. He went. Strike 3. 2 away. Coleman's 9th strikeout. So due up for the Tigers in the 7th. 8-9-1.
Next batter for Jasper,
here comes Job Leverhusen. So bases clean, 2 outs for Leverhusen. Here's the first pitch from Coleman, and he blows it by him. Next pitch. Dances in for a strike. This one popped into left. Pence goes back, now comes in, and grabs it for the 3rd out of the inning. Cats, though, take the lead. 1-0 on the Foley blast to left field. They'll try to nail it down in the top of the 7th. We're back with that right after this. We go to the bottom, or the top half of the 7th inning. The Tigers down to the Cats 1-0 on the Foley home run. So Colton Pence will hit here for the Tigers against Stratton. Stratton's gone an inning and a third since coming on for Foley. He'd be the pitcher of record. 1-0 to Pence. Here's the next pitch. Pumped in for a strike, and the count evens at 1-1. Wildcats 1, Tigers 0 here in the top of the 7th from Alvin C. Rookser Field. Stratton peeks in, throws the 1-1, blew it right by the hitter Pence. He's down in the count, 1-2. Pence, Ellsberman, and back the top, and Josh Russell for the Tigers. Stratton the 1-2. Line drive. Morton can't come up with it. It's into center field for a base hit. Lost him 1-2. And the Tigers have their leadoff man aboard here. Third hit of the game for the Tigers. And here comes Ellsberman, the 9-0 hitter. We'll see if he's asked to lay one down, although he doubled his last time up down the right field line.
The second baseman, number 12, Caleb Ellsberman.
Foley will come in on the grass at third. Runner at first. Stratton will keep an eye on him. He squares the bunt. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high. Foley was crashing hard at third base. He is hoping Ellsberman doesn't take a swing. So Foley, again, goes back a little bit, but I think he'll be charging hard. They hold the runner on at first. And once again, they charge. Here's the pitch. Bunts right through it. Snap throw down to first, back in time. I know Foley wants to cut that bunt off, but if he bunts it hard to third base, it'll be a tough react there because he is so close. Got to come in under control. Now it's 0-2. We'll see if the bunt is off for Rip Collins down on the third base coaching line. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Called third strike. Stratton dropped it in there, one away. That's a big strikeout by Stratton, his second since coming on. One away and back the top in Russell. The left-handed hitting.
22, Josh Russell.
Here's the first pitch to Russell. Slash foul into the screen. Oh, and 1 the count here to Russell. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Runner at first base. That is Pence. The 0-1 offering from Stratton to Russell. Curveball into the dirt. Blocked by Peter. He's going to try to throw down to second base. He's in there. Goes into shallow center, and the Tigers have the tying run at second base with one out here, and Russell at the plate. Ball got away from Peter. He quickly kept it in front of him, but the runner alertly moved up when he saw it was not controlled by Peter. So Russell and the Tigers have 2 shots of driving that run in from second base. Stratton breaks contact with the Rooksor Field pitching rubber. He wants to talk it over with his catcher, Peter, here with 1 gone and a 1-1 count here to the leadoff man, Russell. Purdue is on deck. Good game here. High-level pitching matchup here between Coleman and Foley. Now Stratton. Tigers had a man up in their bullpen in the bottom of the 6th. So a runner at second, Colton Pence. 1-1. Stratton looks back, now brings it home. Ball hit on the ground. Morton can't come up with it off his glove. Rounding third is Pence, and we are tied at 1 on the base hit to shallow center field off the bat of Russell. Morton tried to dive for it and just couldn't keep it in the infield. Trickled away, and Russell knocks in a run with Pence coming around to score. So we're tied at 1 and still with just 1 out. And here comes Purdue. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. So we have drawn even here, or Memorial has drawn even after the Cats took a 1-0 lead here in this inning. Stratton throws over, back with the dive is the base runner. Russell here. Tigers not opposed to trying to run and do some stuff. Stratton comes to the belt. Brings it home. Fastball right in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. So we're tied at 1 here. 0-1. Stratton brings it home. Breaking ball misses outside, and it's 1-1. Higher to the Tiger order here. Purdue, the 2-hole hitter. One offering here to the hitter. Strike. Dances in with a breaking ball. So 1-2 to the hitter. Stratton brings it home. Got him. Struck him out. First base is occupied. Don't have to throw down. So Stratton gets the strike out of Purdue. His third since coming on. 7th for Wildcat pitching. So with 2 outs and a runner at first base, Daner will stand in.
Next batter, the shortstop, number 10, Sam Daner.
So Daner gets in. Stratton comes to the high set. Now lowers his glove to the belt. Breaking ball strike. The 0-1 pitch here is on the way. Curveball popped up behind home plate. Peter will give it a look up near the backstop and hauls it in right in front of you for the third out of the inning. But the Tigers draw even here in the top half of the 7th. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. 1-1. Tigers and Wildcats will break and come back after this. Back of the ballpark, we're tied at 1 as Coleman back on for inning number 7 in a 1-1 game. Cats took the lead with a solo blast by Foley in the bottom of the 6th, but the Tigers on an RBI single by Russell tied it. And now we go to the home 7th with Hettinger to lead things off against Coleman. First pitch, cut on and missed. Coleman with 9 strikeouts, giving up the 3 Wildcat hits. Hettinger down 0-1 on the count. Hettinger struck out looking and bounced to first. The 0-1 offering dances in for a strike, and it's 0-2. So Hettinger down the count 0-2 here at Alvin C. Rooksor Field on a Tuesday night in SIAC baseball. Curveball high, lays off of it again. The Tiger bullpen up and running. The Wildcat bully dark right now as Stratton is out there working well for the Cats. The 1-2. Hettinger takes a big swing, fouls it off the glove of Evans, and he stays alive. Ross Peter next, followed by Grant Straction. 1-2. Hettinger waits. Here's the pitch. Ball chopped on the ground, wide of the bag at third toward the Tiger dugout. Cats and Harrison out here in a 6:30 start. On Thursday, airtime 10 as usual on 18 WJTS, and Chris McIntyre and the New Albany Bulldogs invade Rooksor Field on Friday night. The 1-2 to Hettinger. Here it is. Hettinger squibs it off the end of the bat toward the Wildcat dugout. So he's worked both dugouts here. See if he can line one right back up the middle or maybe out of here to send the Wildcat fans home happy. 1-2 here with nobody out and nobody on. Hettinger stares out. Coleman brings it home, and he chased the high fastball out of the zone. So strikeout number 10 for Coleman. Well, the Cats, he's got to go out sooner or later. So
batting for Jasper, the catcher, number 10, Ross Peter.
Here comes Ross Peter. Coleman still throwing well. Gave up that missile to Foley back last inning that hugged the left field line over the Wildcat logo down there near the batting cages. Hit on the ground to second. Ellsberman vacuums it up, throws on to Lynch for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 gone for the Cats in the home 7th, and here comes Grant Stratton, the Wildcat pitcher. He is the pitcher of record after Foley went the first 4 2/3. Stratton slammed the door on the Tiger rally in the 5th by getting the final out. This one popped up straight back and out of play. Hear it thud on the grass right behind us. No bleachers, no fans, and no top of the press box for that one. 0-1. Coleman comes to the pause, and he'll bring it home. Hit on the ground softly towards short. Daner up with it. Flings it over there travel ball style, and the Wildcats go quietly here in the home seventh. We're going for extra innings here tonight. We'll head to the eighth, 1-1, Wildcats and Tigers here on 18 WJTS. Back to Alvin C. Rugser Field, we head to the eighth inning, our first extra inning game of the season. So Wise leads things off for the Tigers here. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Facing Stratton, popped up behind home plate. 0-1 the count here. Stratton works out ahead. Again, he came in with 2 outs in the fifth. Pitches here in the eighth. The bullpen action is stopped for the Tigers. Breaking ball way out ahead there. And it is 0-2. Wise, Evans, and Lenning here for the Tigers. Stratton brings it home. Leaves it high. Again, Jasper took a lead in the bottom of the sixth, but the Tigers got one in the top of the seventh to tie it. Jasper could not do anything in the seventh. Time called. This one popped up behind home plate, or up the first base line, I should say, as Lebehusen makes the play. Peter took off the mask. He was kind of looking around for it. I was taking his lead, and then it was up the first base line. So 1 away.
Next batter, the catcher, number 9, Adam Evans.
So Adam Evans will be the hitter. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch, Frisbee's up there out of the zone. 1-0, 1 out, nobody on for the Tigers. Pitch on the way, out of the zone. Next pitch, strike outside corner. Two and one. Comes a pitch. And is out 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Did he chase? Well, they called it a strike. 3-2 there. Like Grant got him a break there. Here's a 3-2. Slice foul, hot down the first base line. Watch out. Whew, that had some heat on as it was down that line. The 3-2 once again. Walked him, and the Tigers have a 1-out base runner here in the top of the eighth. So they'll run once again for the catcher, Evans.
Running for Memorial, number 8, Charlie Grease.
And Grease will run back at
now batting
first base.
the designated hitter, number 6.
Here comes the DH, Lenning. Snap throw down to first base after the hitter squared to bunt. 0-1. Runner at first, Grease. Gonna try to square to bunt here. Pulls the bat back. Ball goes back to the screen. Now the Tigers have that runner in scoring position. Now, Rip Collins going to talk something over there. Don't know what that's all about. Square to bunt. Yeah, he said he didn't pull the bat back, I guess. See what Rip Collins. Yep, they're going to say he did not pull the bat back, so he's down 0-2. So the count is 0-2. The Tigers have a runner in scoring position here with one out. So Lenning with 2 strikes. Grease, the runner at second, takes a short lead with one out. Stratton comes home. Misses low, 1-2. Cats and Tigers 1-1 here in the 8th. Comes the 1-2. Line drive right at Morton. Could be 2. They get the double play. Line drive right at Morton. Grease was off the bag, and the Cats get the double play. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 1. Jasper Memorial. We'll take a break, and we'll come back right after this. Bottom half of the 8th we go. 1-1 Tigers and Wildcats. Ben Hankey will lead things off here. He'll face a new pitcher, Dayton Lenning. So Coleman went 7, 1 run, 3 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 3 walks. So Lenning on, and he hits Hankey with the first pitch of the inning. So runner at first base. Back to the top, and Eli Hof. Now, Mound Conference here to get some things straight here with the Cats top of the order. Coming to the plate and the winning run at first base. Here for the Cats. So, see what they do here. With the new pitcher, hit the first batter with the first pitch. So the Mound Conference is over here, and back to the dugout goes the Tiger coaching staff.
Batting for Jasper, the center fielder.
So Hof will get in.
Eli Hof.
Play throw over, back in time is Hankey. Cats got out of the Memorial top half of the 8th with a Adam double play ball that they turned at second. Tiger infield in at second. Here's the pitch. Bunts right through it. High pitch. Oh, and 1. Hof going to bunt again. Pulls the bat back, takes it high. Winning run at first with nobody out here in the 8th. Cats and Tigers. Cats 4-0, Tigers 3-1. Early season SIAC matchup. Purdue comes in on the grass at third. The second baseman, Ellsperman, in on the right side as well. Here's the pitch. Pulls the bat back. 2-1. Shortstop. Daner back deep. the 2-1. Hove takes it high. They're just going to give him the sacrifice bunt, but Lenning can't throw it anywhere near the strike zone here. 3-1 after that first pitch that Hove offered at that was out of the zone. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Walked in, ball 4. First and second for the Wildcat 9 here. And Morton will stand in. 4th pass issued by Tiger pitching first for the new pitcher, Lenning.
Batting for Jasper, the second baseman, number 5, Cody Morton.
Here's the pitch. It's high. The 1-0 pitch. Line foul down the right field line. Out of play. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. One and two. Here's the pitch. Back to the screen. That'll allow everybody to move up 90. The winning run at third base here with nobody out. So the Tiger infield and outfield will come in big time here. It's 2-2 to Morton. Yeah, just square something up anywhere that's not right at somebody, and the Cats are going to win it. 2-2 the count, nobody out. The bases loaded. The pitch to Morton from Lenning. Outside, 3-2, no place to put him either. Oh, well, first base open, I should say. My mistake. As the runners move up to second and third there with nobody out. So first base is open technically. Morton punches it foul out of play. 3-2 with nobody out. Hankey at third. Hof out at second base. Morton at the plate trying to stave off Lenning here. Outfield in for Memorial. The 3-2 offering. Back to the screen, and the runners stay. The ball went right back off the padding, right back to the catcher, Evans. Good call by the Cats. No sense in risking something with nobody out. And the walk is completed, so the bases are loaded. And here comes Foley, who sent one out of here. His last time up to give the Cats the lead in the 6th. Something in the water tonight extra inning-wise. Southridge won over South Spencer in extra innings tonight. They went 9 and won 7-6 over the Rebels. Here's the pitch to Foley. Outside. Bases are loaded. Can't walk anybody either. The winning run is at third base. So Foley with a 1-1 count here. Lenning will kick it home. Foley pops it up into right field, and this will do it. Wise goes back, and it will drop in, and the Wildcats win it 2-1 in 8 innings over the Memorial Tigers here at Rooksor Field. This huge SIAC game as Foley drives in the winning run with a single, a long one, to right field, and the Cats take care of it 2-1 here at Alvin C. Rooksor Field, and a huge win against a very good Tiger team. Cats 5-0. The Tigers go to 3-2 with the victory. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Cats. 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors for the Tigers, as Grant Stratton gets the win in relief for the Wildcats as he came in relief of Foley. Foley hit a solo homer for the Wildcats and then drove in the winning run with a long fly ball over a drawn-in outfield for the game winner. So an 8 tonight, the Wildcats win it 2-1 over Memorial. Harrison in here Thursday for a 6:30 start. We'll have the game for you later on at 10 on 18 WJTS. For Jeremy Markos, I'm Kurt Gutgsell saying good night from Alvin C.
This has been an 18 WJTS presentation of high school sports.